Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one can really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
His drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Works the middle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll run it to the right. He's in open space downfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He finds a dead spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on third down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Makes the grab. It's Morris. Turning it on. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Back to pass on second down. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Finds his man, it's Booker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They try to pop a run on the draw. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, in second down, but really good job running the football, committing to getting the first down.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the court.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They go to the draw. Fights off the defender. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. While we're only through one, these been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Booker. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Harrington. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Gets the back moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Quick release by the QB. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Gain of 1. 2nd down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's the pressure. He's going to run it. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes to the right. The 30. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
How about the big defensive lineman showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble. The big man scoops up. And you know what? You can't even tell the difference. Is that a tailback or is that a defensive lineman? That's how athletic defensive linemen are. Don't look at me like that, Jesse.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. With the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Under fire. And they're in for a touchdown. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Harrington. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Booker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Harrington. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A first down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. He saw man coverage, and the idea, just get it to my receiver as quickly as I can and let him work, David.
See man and see the cushion and see the guy backed up a little bit. Now I know I can get it to him right now and get a positive gain.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Gets rid of it. He's got it. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. QB draw. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
The kick is on its way. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Richmond. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Finds his man. It's Moore. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Under fire. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. looking to throw on third. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Listen, he's a guy that makes 60-yarders in practice, so they give him that opportunity with his big leg. He misses it. The opponent didn't set up the return, so they're going to get the football back now. A pretty good field position. There's still a few ticks left on the clock. They've got a chance to steal some points here late.
Comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
We're all locked up here in the third quarter as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Nice move there. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. On the run, it's Morris. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Third down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
In a short yardage situation like that, second and inches, everybody in this stadium thought they were going to run the football. They decided to take a shot, they just couldn't come up with it.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. You got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with a quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyways. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
A And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll try the right side, finding open areas. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He's got the back in the middle, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical, and he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Got it in the middle. It's Richmond. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Gets it out fast.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And this will be the 9th play of the drive. From the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Galloway. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up for him.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Makes the catch. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A penalty on the play, and it looks like offensive pass interference. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Look out, he's got room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
To the air on second down. Bringing the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Harrington. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Now on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Gain of 8. That's a 1st down for the offense.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside, probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Oh, better look out! And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Is incomplete. Offense facing 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tight end now in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Catch in the middle, it's Ross. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Oh, they're after him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he's stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. He'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Harrington. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Booker. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
If they tried the field goal from here, it would be 53 yards. They'd love to help the kicker out on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It leads to 2nd down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt.
And how about that? In the 4th quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. To the air on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Richmond. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before, and I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads it left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now they've got it at the 44 on first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He'll throw it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Late in the game with the lead, the defense obviously knows here the offense is going to have to try and throw it. Nice job in the back end there, not just in coverage, but almost picking that football off. That was a game changer.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
I love the confidence this coach has in his young kicker to trot him out there, try to tie the game up with under a minute to go. And the kid's got tremendous leg talent, just couldn't execute that field goal.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
And that's the best formation you practice every single week because you know the ball game is over. We just did enough to get it done. Just watch it tick down to 0 and enjoy the dub.
The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up.